Broncos ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside, it's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Caught behind the line. It's Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
And what a job by this defense early in the game. You want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Looking for room. It's Riley. Picks up the first down. Speeding down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Riley. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Got him downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's looking to throw. Complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
To the air, it's Madsen. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee in this. will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Young. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll take it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Cowboys. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
They'll run play action. Throws it deep. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Running inside, it's Hawkins.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Cowboys! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, it's been a tale of two quarters, I think, safe to say. And for this offense, they were sleepwalking a little bit early in the first quarter, but they've come alive now in the second quarter. They've made some plays. You can see them playing with a totally different confidence, a totally different sense of urgency, and they feel right now, David, like they're unstoppable.
And the game just completely flipped, wasn't it? Like, it was kind of crazy. It felt like this was going to be a blowout, and then all of a sudden you rattle off a couple of touchdowns. We got a great game kind of back and forth. Now, which team can keep the momentum? Can get their offense and defense playing right at the same time.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Off the play fake. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Nice move, create some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Gets it in. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Riley. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 1st downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play over.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, it's Riley. And he's in! Touchdown, Broncos! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sure hands, it's Young. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Washington State Cougars.
Boise State ready to send up that offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Now the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't control. On third down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit. And
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Riley. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out. Let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Riley. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Broncos! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking to buy time. Unleashes one. Finds his man. It's Young. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but it just...
Going long. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
He'll throw on third down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Snags it, and he's open. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The extra point here would tie the game. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's what...
Turning it on! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Well, the defense team coming into this one agrees that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might have a chance. At the 20. In with the pick six. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Broncos want to move quickly.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they...
Lofts one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Scanning the field is Madsen. Finds the tight end. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here we go. The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
He wants to change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Boise State. The Broncos fight back and take the lead. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The run inside. It's Hawkins. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I've got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Wants to fire on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. There he goes.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
He'll pitch it.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. On the move, it's Riley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Throws to the tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
On target over the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And that just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that first and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Broncos! He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running it to the right. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good, like putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Boise State.
Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Here's a little room there. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys. They take the lead here in overtime.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
Here we go, ready. Go, go.
Running inside, it's Riley. Brings into the open. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, Broncos! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. They did not get it. The aggressive call to try to win the game right here, and they come up short in OT.